Welcome back to the Jank Bank. Today we've got a build around a hero who's re-entering the current metagame, but we're going to be building her as a lumberjack. We've got axes, we're going to get paid for our chopping, and we're going to do what we all do when we get paid, buy cards. Let's get in. Dorinthea is the original warrior from Welcome to Wraith. She allows you to swing an additional time with your weapons as long as they hit. Dawnblade ain't going to do any chopping, so we want axes. Hatchet of Body and Hatchet of Mind each buff each other. In this deck we want to get paid copper for doing all this chopping. We're going to cash that in to buy cards, and the cards are going to fuel our big turns. In our loadout we've got our work safety gear. The Arcanite Skullcap's going to protect our head while we're out chopping. The Spring Tunic, although it doesn't come in a checked variation, will give us a resource every few turns to help fuel big turns. Gallantry Gold can protect our hands and make our big turns even punchier. And the Valiant Dynamo, well, that may as well be infinite armour. And for those heroes capable of arcane, we've got our Null Room. To get a good amount of chopping done, we're going to need Go Again. Spoils of War also gets us paid whenever we hit with our axes. Hit and Run and Blade Runner make up the bulk of the Go Again, and Glint the Quicksilver can bag us a card with a reprise trigger. Chopping with axes is pretty fun, but a lumberjack's got to eat. We need to get paid. Outland Skirmish gives us a copper when our next attack hits, and Spoils of War give us 2 coppers whenever an attack hits on that turn. Once we've been paid, we're going to do what most of us do. Buy more cards. That's going to fuel our big turns. Most of our big turn spice comes in the form of Spill Blood. It's going to give our weapons +2 and dominate until the end of turn, which paired with Dorinthea's ability means we're going to get those on hits to be able to swing multiple times. If we compare this with some card draw like Steelblade Supremacy, we can fuel some really big powerful turns. There are a couple of one-offs in this deck to help us get our big turn set up. We've got Time Snap Potion to help us get more chopping done, and Nourishing Emptiness, although it's not a chop, helps us draw an extra card. The deck runs 11 blue pitch cards and a healthy number of yellows to make sure we've got the energy to keep chopping. We've got 15 sources of Go Again and 7 sources of copper generation to make sure we get paid for all the chopping that we're doing. The deck's ready to go, and it's got me wanting to do some chopping. I'm going to be taking this deck to the Candlekeep Armoury this weekend. Subscribe for the gameplay.